And slowly, we actually have Motoshima scaling in towards that B main. It's going to be flashed here briefly. Trailblazer's going to get no information, but we are straight up into heaven here. The flash comes a little bit late. One of the trailblazing player turns back around and is able to find one. Paint for two is good.
A little bit blinded by how quick that hit through mail came through, but Reform jumps off the site, trusting that his trapwire will be his alarm system here at the front doors at B. And yep, he puts himself in a perfect position to watch over the top of it. Yeah, really well done here from Thinking Men. Good establishment of that mid almost every single round for Thinking Men. The guiding light early over towards A ramp. And yeah, Focus is gonna go straight into the site. Scrubble Bubble in a little bit of trouble, but good trigger discipline and is able to use the Bulldog for one.
Up two. Scaling to screens, elbow will be where he sets up for the time being here. We're even on numbers right now. Notice's about to get busy. Beautiful satchel use. Paint is an absolute menace. Add two more to the tally.
These craziest little pogo stick jump one tap with the judge I think I've ever seen. Same thing coming out. Paint just creating extra space. Vandal tallied, and that is exactly what I want. Different look as well with the Poison Cloud now being spent over towards B main. You've got Reform playing a much more passive setup, and Scrub has moved over to find a second free kill. This is a perfect start to this half for Thinking Men.
Over at A, you saw that activation down ramp there. Vic, not sure what he was walking into at all. Two picks for the operator here, just behaves the way for Thinking Men to have a very comfortable round. The bank is getting built up in a big way. Brock has to try and get the spike. One of those very scarce flashes employed now, but you are going to get pinched. Two won't be enough. Brock exits the round, and Thinking Men are playing pretty far forward.
He sticks
Scrubble up here into screen, so they are already reinforcing A. They've got to know. Cosmic Divide going to get thrown out here to cut off heaven. Vic is good as Vix just goes a little too close to the sun there. And here's the push. Wow. Gets caught instantly. Pain able to find a kill, but there might have been a Scrubble Bubble connection with the operator. Cyber Cage on the side, but Flyer is inching around the corner. Reformed is just a little bit too good. What? Who are this team?
Position, and then a Poison Cloud gets placed, and Paint just slips right in. Finds himself a first contact and a first blood. It's just... At a certain point, it does feel like MxS have to just be like bashing their heads against a wall. Like, what do you mean they're there with a double stack? This is the first time we've had it.
Otoshima just gonna take 5 inside.
Normally they would throw a little guiding light to start, but this time there's a trapwire place just to make sure A ramp stays focused. Plus you've got the Seekers, so anyone who tries to play down low will definitely open the door here for MxS to work their way towards A.
And Otoshima's been activated as well. Into ropes.
No way.
Bar's gonna get caught here almost certainly. Vic able to find a swing though, and Vix is down.
Spike down A.
Leah, the last player on the side, as Reform has a hold from screens here, but MxS still need to cross. There could have been something there. Leah's able to find one, at least trade out Reformed. And now on a 2 versus 1, Thompson quite happily.
But that told, if Brock decides to play this at dirt, there will be a chance here for Leah to secure the 1v1. And wow, must have just been seen through the corner or something. Up forward to see if he can catch sound cues again, which he very well may. And look who's here to help. Paint is in position, ready to go.
The spam is perfect. He has the timing as soon as that smoke comes up. Trigger discipline would be an understatement here. From Vix, the swing is good, and that's 2. And all of a sudden, what little bit of momentum MxS but drained away. And again, it's up to Otoshima and Vic to make something of this. Trailblazer's going to give a lot of info. Okay, Scrubble Bubble, uncharacteristic miss there down mid. Still 2 players holding from heaven, and Vix will take Vic.
And just look at the minimap. Look at the trust for Thinking Men. Reformed, he gets the call. I don't need to be here anymore. We have vents wide open with that double, so I'm going to just pull out a knife and run over towards A.
MxS. This is just very, very good standard defense setups here. I like the TP. They're going to try and get a bit of a pinch here, but Poison Orb. The Poison Orb cuts off the trade, and Marto's going to get 2 very cheap kills with MxS. Poised to strike at B.
Yeah, a little greedy right there from the side of Thinking Men, but hey, you're up 9-1. You have a chance to do some major emotional damage just by finding a way to control B main like that, and I like it. So, Showstopper pulled, good double out of Mata. He'll find all 5 for a...
Very limited anchor presence for Thinking Men. Allows MxS to overwhelm. No heaven control, though, for the attackers. That's something to bear in mind. Is Paint here is going to go for it. Oh, boy, he's going for it. But it's not a target-rich environment. They've all gone ramp. Nicely done as Brock's able to pull the wool over Vix's eyes. 3v4 now as Brock gets, caught out there by Scrabble Bubble. And then, again, it's all about the spike defuse with Vic now being the second wave into heaven. Yeah, it's all but done. MxS are going to be able to chalk their 3rd round of the half up, and that's all they're getting.
Well, think about this. They see the sky down low. They also know there's at least one more defender over towards topside tower. So Thinking Men don't have to push this. They can just keep these defenders interested while everyone else is already playing over towards ropes. It's a quick hit around the back. Lear's able to take 2 for his life. Otoshima in trouble. He gets a lot of damage, but can't convert the kills. And that's just a brilliant use of gathering information and converting on it. Thinking Men are looking like a brand new team here this week on this map.
To lose the pistol here for MxS is, well, that's basically it here and now. Flyer in the 1v3. Vix and Pain both took a lot of damage from Otoshima earlier on, but my goodness.
Our strengths both at mid over and towards A, and MxS just did not have the game plan to deal with this very default setup for Thinking Men. Now you've got a burst right down mid. Vic does successfully trade out 1 for 1, but to push right through, paranoia up top, and you know, just make action happen. Just create the engagement at your own terms.
Perfect. I mean, just a single flash gets you in there. They did the math, Thinking Men. They knew, of course, that it would be a lightly held B site at best, and so you walk up behind the guiding light and get this plant down. You have Heaven and CT positions here for MxS, and not a whole lot else to work with. Otoshima just got an upgrade there to a spec 3v2.
I just don't know how you win this back. Flat out, it's just Thinking Men are fully bunkered up, playing off each other's exchanges, and Brock is going to be stuck here at the entryway to dirt. Good first, but so what?
Here in mid, if they're able to hear what's happening. Top side, at least the Martyr cross. Smoke Heaven here, Brock. Waiting on this now. Hit with the paranoia, so can't really act upon this at all. Hey, now heading up towards Rams. Vic takes a pot shot, but Seekers are going in first. It's a trade, but Vix is going to be there to basically lay claim to Heaven. Brock knows they can't afford to lose it. Not with this weaponry, and they all run it down. Thinking Men have blown us away.
Yep. Yeah, Reformed is saying, guys, I'm already pretty deep here over towards top tube. The only thing is they only have a poison cloud to keep them safe through this cross. And there's just enough pixels for Mata to scout out the first. And now Reformed is also a bit stuck up top. Decent trades come through, but this is a very disjointed offense until Reformed wins a miraculous 1v2 up top, leaving Otoshima in the site by himself and Vic on the flank. Lots of things to look at, and Reformed continues to impress. Wow, that is a heroic play from Reform top tube to get 3. Transition back over, and because of this nest position, Vic is by himself, already flashed over the top. Cyber Cage to assist him a little while longer, and Vic provides. Oh my goodness, does he ever! 3 for Vic, and that may just lock in the round.
Another day at the office for Vic. That is beautiful. Again, he's in a bit of a weird off angle here, and the cloudburst actually makes it harder for Thinking Men to find him.
It's a little bit of finesse over the wall, and then this map becomes just, like you mentioned, a gunning map for Vic. Hop out from Mata, tested, has to get away, but Flyer right there to recover. Good first blood again. MxS take early numbers.
Yeah, you see just how threatening that is. Mata having to tailwind away here.
Oh.
And here it is. You just hold the passive angle, right? Take some contact in hall.
Does create some unknown quantities, though, for MxS. Otoshima, this is bold. He's going to hear a lot of this. Oh, but he gets picked. So all of his utility towards B now becomes a non-factor. And that means that MxS, anticipating a quick hit, have rotated off. And the commitment is in. Flyer, good for 2 somehow on 1 bullet, essentially, worth of health. That gives the defense a chance, but the problem is the ops can only look at literally one thing at a time. And Scrubble Bubble.
Null Command, this could be a problem now. We'll have to push up towards that corner by Brock. He'll try and hold close. Definitely heard that. I think it brings him down through the wall. That is huge. Oda was able to find one, and here comes Vic. On board with Brock as he sees Leah slink away, tail between legs. That's gone horribly wrong for Thinking Men.
Yeah, it really has been. Mata has been figured out, though, so there is a chance to open up space over towards A, but Form with the kill could get an neural theft off to try to make this a little bit more manageable.
Is that Recon? Reformed is ahead of it here. It's going to be dangerous, but the high-low setup there is good for MxS. And Otoshima finds his third of the round.
But Mata's getting aggressive. The reveal off the knife was significant, and he may blow this play wide open if he finds the right timing.
He's got it. He's got the timing. Couldn't ask for anything better. Defenseless there was Leah, firing off the Hunter's Fury. Pain Elise is able to down Flyer. Brock, though, hitherto undiscovered. Eyes over towards that mid-connector here. But Scrubble Bub's got that high ground positioning. Brock again misses out a little bit. Mata still has knives to work with and is sat on the spike. Played a trade up at his top left here, but won't be necessary right now as Reform drops. Cloudburst for the one-way. Mata trying to reposition. The flash is good, but Otoshima comes in from the top rope, and it's just Scrubble Bubble to try and make it work. Neural theft. They'll reveal all the best laid plans, and Vic will finish the job.
How disciplined are Thinking Men? Will they check this, and can they at least go 1 for 1?
Vic's about to get busy. 1, 2, and 3. Vic always good for more. And why not finish the job? 4 kills taken there by Vic. Just
You ready for this one, Mitch?
Yeah,
This is some major big brain.
Okay.
Vic good, shoot well,
Vic go
win
kill.
round. I mean, it's just...
Either way, he's gotten pretty deep up horse. Marta's going to be stuck in this corner. There's no running out now.
Yeah,
Right, well, they're ready for reformed either way. Vic's taken down immediately by Marta, but he needs to get out of this corner. Teammates will help him to that effect. Marta swings, finds Vic, so this is
where a lingering Viper stick could be playing, and MxS have gotten their confidence and their swagger back, so they're going to start walking into you. It's just, yeah, that this is about it.
Lear will, of course, extend into the site and allow for a plant here. Broadcast the Aldra.
There's not a lot of space for that plant to come through, and Lear has probably broken a mouse. That is 2 straight Hunter's Furies that he's barely been able to get one of the darts off on. And this half is done and dusted. It's to win this pistol to put yourself in a position to even get to gun rounds. So MxS will get the quick plant. As I said from the first map, I'll reiterate it here. They are probably, if not the best team in quick post plant 5v5.
Oh, I love this. They pulled 3 players back. They're expecting some action down halls now at this point in the round. It's only Brock that's playing towards A main and does get lit.
Huge.
They can't trade this.
And that's your post plant security off your mollies as well, because the whole flank that was coming through mid is now red. That is a massive double push over through tube side, and Motto will be taken down. Have to get the content through that poison cloud. But he hears the footsteps. He hears the footsteps. Shots aren't perfect, but eventually get collected. Now you got weapons, and thinking men are back to their dastardly ways.
Nope. This util at all.
Spy cam will read it. Reformed is still completely unknown. Help from above, but Mata's just a little bit different. Odashima able to now use that for a chance to get the neural theft off. And the only thing about this is Biggs has gotten to this angle very quickly, but not quick enough. Go back and pick up the operator with the successful. If the defenders can even get footing back on this site, I mean, they really don't have any tools, and you've got Paint with an operator. You don't anticipate him finding too much value. The great fragment coming through does find a bit of chunk damage, but the kills aren't there. And that will be the end of the attempts as Paint will back out of sight. Lear will do whatever he can, which is not much. 6 shot from Brock. And another successful quick hit comes out of MxS. And what should have been a very comfortable round, but thinking men were continuing to make MxS sweat. This time just a little bit more padded considering the 7-round advantage. And well, that's going to probably put it to 13 with the wide open B site and plenty of tools to secure this post plant.
Now, not much more to do here for Thinking Man except try their luck. Marta's already pushed up very close. Reformed attempted to make a foray in from archers and was very quickly denied. This could get awkward in mid in just a moment. Paint does have the angle. That's a start. Still in 2 versus 4 here with Marta. He's holding down, of course, his spawn angle. Paint has good timing as Marta sort of pulls off that just as he heads there. But Brock's able to find Vix. Now the 1 versus 3 to try and keep it alive. Paint. And all but done. A very one-sided breeze here. Thinking Man obviously wanted to go to this map in performance, as evidenced by our first map in this series. It'll be MxS starting with the attacking side, and Scrubblebub there sort of exposed himself to a lot of early damage, but I like the pinch coming up A short here. The best Odashima can get is that trade.
The thing is, you do have Paint in a position to, I was gonna say, maybe try to fall quickly through this play up towards mid, but it's actually Scrubblebubble who gets there first, so really good stuff. Now Paint misses out maybe on a freebie, but Reformed, right, it's a double stack high-low here for Reformed and Paint. 1 shoulder will likely be all you need. There's the flash, and nope, Paint will be there to follow up on the elimination. No Crash can get Yoru back in towards spawn, or he can take the teleport. And you've also got the information on Lear. That's enough for the thrash. No way Lear gets out of that. Perfect execution, very clean.
They couldn't spend the last flash that they had for Flyer on clearing Hookah. So Thrash apparently is an economical option. Fair enough.
It sure is.
Now they'll take contact here. Paint's able to find a quick double with that Sheriff. But not enough to keep
push through, find a kill, gate crash back to safety. It's a free first blood. Only thing is Showers has been given away, but that is voluntary. Boombot trying to recontest, and that's enough for the spam to eventually land, and MxS are now stuck trying to make their way onto site.
We have no A-short presence at all for MxS. There's the one-way Viper smoke there, so there's nothing Odashima can really do, but we've kind of wait it out. Winning that challenge is important, but still a 2 versus 4. Brock away with spray, able to correct it at just the right time. Able to find a second there. Reformed is down. The double swing, though, in V2. Post plant, to be fair. You can always just swing this wall. See, the setup there is pretty good. And yep, Odashima did not have a 1v1. That's a lot of util. You're getting hit by up on that side. Somehow, Lear's able to get away. Hiding now inside the orb. Pushing through, contain, able to find 1 and 2. Oh, that is stunning. The fact that you get out of that side hit and find 3 after the fact. Ridiculous.
It feels a little like Split, doesn't it, Mitch?
Interrupt that. Now we're into the post plant. 4v5.
Still have orbital strike, Mitch. This is still winnable.
Fix down. Oh, hang on a minute. Flying in a swing here. Right around those boxes. The Brock has the other angle there from U-Haul. Lear able to find just the one, but at this point, you've got players all around you. Mata spots him. Lear knows he's there. Is there going to be a trade here from the other direction? Somehow Lear's able just to get the 1 versus 1 because the spike, of course, is where all the attention is. Vic set the molly up and Lear comes through the TP and 2 halves. Plan in a much better, I guess, equipped scenario.
Yeah, they have to retake elbow here if they want to have a chance at this round. There's just no other way about it. And yep, Mata's aware of that and even steps a bit further forward, and that will likely be the round unless someone pops off from inside the site. Well, we're in that same conversation pool here, Mitch, where it's just Mata starting to feel himself just a touch. A couple of decent exchanges, though. Does keep this a little bit more restricted towards the repurchase, but all things told, MxS very
Stinger. Dizzy available. Wingman, of course, back on deck now for MxS.
30 seconds left.
In they go. Player in elbow. Remember, I mentioned that earlier. Scrubble was the individual. Gets taken out instantly by Mata. Brock here doesn't want to play too aggressive, but opts instead to give up hookah.
Yeah, this is another one of those. You got the Viper's Pit, so you step into it. Good response, though, from Pain. Lear making it a bit more difficult, but well done by Brock. Just staying so far away from the madness. And
some of the YouTube being dropped down on B here. He really wants to keep these two Thinkerman players on that B side. Elsewhere, here comes Thrash, like you mentioned. Looking for the Yoru potentially with that own trip to close corner. Lear's going to come out with one, but
what?
Okay, Thrash has got some extra legs today. Must have had his Wheaties. Brock now able to explode out from showers. This will be a safe post plant on A. And Oshima has done more than just keep his Thinkerman players at B. He's even able to go 1-for-1 with them. And we're rotating into this side. Brock is coming to B.
Oh my! I mean, Lear's trying to create noise, but this isn't fooling MxS at all. They hear the little tippy-tappy toes, and now the counter flash to come through. They're going to challenge this orb pickup. Decent, though, from Thinking Men. They go 3 for 1 until Vic steps in. No way he trades this out fully. Poison. He gets the Poison Cloud collection just to separate this just a touch. It's still a very difficult 1v3, but gives himself a chance. But again, 15 things to look at. Firm that space. That's the big difference maker. Simon will come through. Mashta follow. That will re-clear on the flip side. Although Pan's going to step forward into this bold engagement, and it works out beautifully. Well done.
He's selling it. He's selling ice to Eskimos over there at A. In the meantime, Flyer flashing to B long. And they're pulling the spike out now with this penetration of Paint over on A. You can't blame them.
It is not just a minor thing, though, for MxS. This is huge, especially if you can isolate this 1v1. Wow, what a prediction.
Full post-plant mode here with really no util to disrupt this setup on the defender side.
Hello?
Okay. It's good. We're good. It's okay. I was starting to freak out. Vic's here, subject to the paint shells. Would have been an ignoble end, and he cleverly just takes that high ground position, but we're running out of time, Mata.
It's halfway, though.
Give it a tickle.
Snake bite.
Scrubble Bubble. Unlikely to present any opportunity here for Mata. One more tickle, but the Stinger.
In the past, and at times it's caused some great deterrence towards some teams. And jumping in the middle of this round, Dimensional Drift was spent early, and that's going to be committed to, but all the follow-up was just not here in time. The orbital strike through elbow doesn't really deter this defensive setup. We've got chaos all over the B site.
I mean, great composure there for Otoshima, but above, he has to see top right. The pop-up there with the showstopper. Eventually going to be brought down by Leah here. Reformed. Mata rather still holding on to the showstopper. Let it go now, and he connects. 1 versus 1. Mata has to win this round for MxS. No plant just yet. Mata in a decent spot, but he loses it out, and Leah takes 4 for the round.
Thinking Men to focus all their attention on towards site, and what was a problem for them on Breeze was not there this time. They were able to take care of the defenders, and now MxS forced to purchase up, and they get 2 early. Well, that's massive.
That's such an odd derivation there from Thinking Men, or a deviation at least from how they like to open these rounds. Vic's there, though. Eventually they're going to lose all of that Shower's presence entirely, but Vince, decent damage here just through some of that spam by Brock. A flash here, but who follows up on this? There's Otoshima. The other end of the pincer comes on in. Leah has just done a great job in very difficult circumstances, and now has to win a 1 versus 2. And that's just too much to ask.
MxS just again getting away with murder as the Thrash is now earned.
And it forces Thinkerman to play on the side itself. They can't take those 8 short positions because they don't know if the Brim's behind them until about now, but it's too late. Brock here try and take some contact outside of U-Haul, and Vic just shows he was down to 13 HP. Case his hot pursuit.
Thing about it is this Snakebite has stalled things out, and then there's a beautiful flash over the wall. Oh my goodness!
Brook will back up now after replenishing some of that use.
Paint dropping is, again, the same issue that we've had over the last handful, where there's just not an entry into A.
Into this site.
100%.
Throw the smokes down. That's triple smoke, of course, towards the back of site and elbow. Flyer with the two double swing, though, and yep, Otoshima is going to be good for it. And all of a sudden, MxS.
By here, this is the game.
Always an AWP down B long, but that won't be activated until there's some kind of contact. Could cut Yoru off the rest of his team if he chooses to take that gate crash. And he does. Paint's in trouble. At least able to find the one here, but that's all you're going to have. Yep. You trade up here as the defenders, and this is dire.
And this is it. The double Snakebite has to find value. Dizzy is going to clear out the first part of this, but the defense is going to have to move very rapidly in that 1v1 through showers. Absolutely massive, because now Scrimmable has to essentially commit both of these Snakebites, not knowing if the commitment's going to come through shower or not. Brock was likely going to get this to half. And he's just going to stick. Wait, if he's not hit in time? Doesn't matter. Kill comes through. MxS will get 12.
Long presence, though, for MxS.
Blinded.
It just doesn't matter. You've got hookah control, especially if Otoshima can just find one. He's even shooting bodies midway through. Nice! And just when things start to get a little bit, I would even say, like, cause for concern, it's just like a couple of things go wrong, and then MxS just turn into their usual selves and dominate.
Oh my goodness.